Value false, I'll take fail. Then have condition. I have used so many conditions, around 5 conditions. So 5 times you close the bracket, 1 2 3 4 5. So as you enclose this, which will show you that color mark where exactly that if condition get closed, and press enter key. See, the grade is allocated, and do click and drag. See what happened? It's allocated the grade as per the query. So you understood, ma?
ಹಾ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಗಿದೆ.
Okay, ma.
ನಾನು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾಲ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಹಾಕೇ ಇರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ನನಗೆ
Okay,
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಬರ್ತಿರ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ.
okay, no problem. So now if I wanted to format this entire table, there is a three methods, correct? No, we can format this entire table in three methods. One is First one is manual formatting, and second one is format as table, and third one is goes to conditional format. So these are the three types of formats we have in Excel. So this is what we have seen in the last classes, like in the beginning of the classes, manual formatting, how to do, and how to use format as table also. Is there any doubts in this, ma? Should I show once manual formatting and format as table? ಇದನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸರಿ ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಮ್ಮ, ಇದನ್ನ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಟೇಬಲ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ತೋರಿಸ್ಲಾ? ಇದು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಲ್ಲ, ಇದೇನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇದೆಯಾ? ಸೊ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಮ್ಮ ನಾನು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು?
ಇವಾಗ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಸೊ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇವಾಗ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ 3 ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾನ್ಯುಯಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗು, ಅಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಟೇಬಲ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟಿಂಗ್. So this is the first two which I have completed in the beginning, correct? No, how to do manual formatting and how to do format as table. If you have any doubts, then I'll go to once again, I'll make this duplicate the same sheet. I'll be selecting that entire table. Okay, then I'm using this format as table. In this category I have three varieties. One is dark, one is light, and one is medium. So you select whichever is comfortable for you and apply it, and you click OK, then automatically gets affected. Okay, this is a one method which the data which will affected with the format as table, along with banded rows, header rows, filter button. Okay, and here also I can insert a slicers also. Okay, then click insert slicers, and whichever you want, just you make enable, which will comes to you. So student name, total marks, and slicer grade. So now I have three options. See this? This last class which I have taught you this, how to make use of this. So what I do is I'll be placing in this area and go back here. So instead of analyze the data, so what I do is very simple. Just you click on the student name, which will show you that exact data. How much is the total and how much is the grade and other student name also. See? Okay, this is another method by make use of the format as table. Okay, in the format as table itself, we have a slicer. Suppose if I don't like, then you can remove this and it applies. Okay, so this is the one of the advantage of the format as table. Suppose if I convert this format as table into formatted area, see this. So right now I have this table. The table name is table 1. I can name it as table student data. Okay, there's a name, or but we should not give space. Student underscore data. Press enter key. So now what happened? It's accepted. The table name is accepted. Okay. Then again select. Then what we can do is no, we can make use of this data, whatever I have entered here, and I can go for summarize with pivot table. So go for new area and I can insert pivot table also. So like this, select the student name and click and drag and drop to the rows or columns, however you want. Okay, better you go for columns wise, row wise. And next total. Okay, here also you take separately, or else you remove this, apply the value like grade wise. One minute, I'll change this. See now, but it's not placing. The data is not properly placed. Have it like this. And next I'll take that main heading and align the grades. But this is not suitable for our table because here the main data whatever we have, it is already organized. If the data is not organized, then I can go for pivot table and I can organize it here itself. Okay. So one more table I'll show you. When it does not organized, then how I can do it. So I'll take a new sheet. So here I'll take a student. Okay, so student, for example, A, B, C, and sometimes same name. If data is not organized, then we cannot able to insert this pivot table. But pivot table options is also available that I'll tell you separate concept with a pivot table. Okay. So in this option, what I'm doing is format as table. In the format as table, we have one is pivot table option, one is insert slicer, and one more convert to range. Okay. So select this and convert this range and click say yes. So the moment if you press enter key, then that entire table itself is converted into range. There is no separate option for that. But in the previous one, I had that design tab. See this? So design tab is available for the format as table. The moment if you convert it into range, this entire area, which once it's get converted into range, say it's asking, do you want to convert the table into normal range? So say yes. Then your design table won't work. It will become a normal. So this is one method. And second method is select this data, then click and drag and apply the fill color. And here also you take borders as you wanted to have, and increase this bold and apply the border. So this is manual formatting. So here I can take color whichever font is required for, and make this bold. So this is manual formatting. So next we have one more new condition is called conditional formatting. I'll be taking the same data, do copy, go to here, I'm pasting. So in this case, what I'm doing is I will be completely removing this one. Click here and says that clear format. So it's converted. So select this area, then make this bold, apply as you wanted to have, then apply this border. Okay, now the condition is select this area. I'll go for conditional formatting and I'll apply data bars. The moment if you apply the data bars, which will show you that in two way, one is gradient color and one is solid color. Click the solid color one, and as per the value, the bar which will be highlighting. This is a one method. So this is data bar wise. If you don't want, select, go to conditional formatting, and we have an option called as clear rules. Delete the rules or clear the rules from the selected cells. So deleting. And next you go for one more, color scaling. So you choose whichever color you wanted to have, like red color scale, white color scale, or else three color scale. Okay, whichever is feel comfortable, you select it. But here I am not using any condition. Okay, by defaultly system has assigned some of the value, so based on that color is assigning, but still I have not defined. So what you have to do is you create your own rules in the list by deleting this one. You understood now how to apply this? So when you apply this, when you apply this data bar, color scale, and icon setter. So one more I'll take in the directional shapes, indicators, rating. Okay, so I used to select this one, but simply just I'm clicking and applying, that's all. But I don't have any specified conditions to assign this value. So what I do is selecting this one, create your own condition to do format. What you do is go to here, conditional format, set this new rule, or better you go for manage rules and create a new rule. So how you wanted to have? So based on duplicates or based on ranked value, based on cell value. So whichever you want, you select. For example, here I'll be selecting two color. So you have two color option. Suppose if I go for three color, so which will have three color. And again, if I click here data bar, so the data bar which is showing, again, if you're not liking data bar, you can go for icon set. Okay, and set the icon as you wanted to have. For example, I'll be selecting this one, icon 75%, icon 50%, icon 25%. Okay, so like this you can select it. Okay, so here itself you have option, so just you select it, and four condition gets enabled. Okay, greater than or equals to 75 value, so you select the number, so not in the percentage. If you want percentage, you can select it. So make this to number. Here also make this to number, one by one. The value more than 75, let it, okay, not this one. The value more than 90 value, then let it be take this full circle, dark circle. If the value more than 75, let it be take this one up to here. And here let it be take 50, more than 50, and let it be take here more than 25. So less than 25, this one will take. And now if I click OK, see what happened as per the conditions. Is it working?
Yes, working.
Suppose, see, more than 90 I said, so which has taken dark color, and more than 75 as I said, so it is quarter, means quarter which has taken, sorry, 75% has taken. Here only 25% has taken. Here it is 50% has taken. So by seeing this, I can able to understand who one is score more. This is our own condition, correct? Now what condition here I used? So here I have used icon set condition. Then again I'll make one more, do copy. So click OK, and now I will be deleting this one. So select that entire area and go to the conditional format, and you clear this.
Yeah.
Okay, now you create your own condition once again. So manage rules, new rule, and select the first one itself, and go for the icon bar, icon set, and select the three conditions I have. So if the percentage is more than 75 or 75%, then let it be green. That if 50%, more than 50%, let it be the orange. So lesser than 50, then it has to go red. Okay, but here I did not change the percentage. Okay, if you want to the value one, and you click value or number, and you set that into 75 per 70 value and 50 value and less than 50 value, then you click OK, and again you click OK, click OK, and see what happened here. Easily I can notice one is having uh, less than 50, greater than 75, and greater than 50, correct?
Okay.
No?
Yes.
Then again, what condition I have used here, icon set only. Again you make one more duplicate copy, and you clear and apply the value. Now sorry, apply the color. So delete this, go for manage new rules, new rule. Here I am selecting three colors, or data bar, let it be. So see the condition, minimum value, maximum value. If the number, if the number is lowest value, this is, let it be that highest value. So lowest value, I think it's not working, let it be take number wise. So click here and specify the number, minimum 35. Then here I'll take minimum 75 number. So this is the color value. So I'm using the color one, and see the border type is to black color, then color one is to blue one. So select the blue, dark, let it be the dark blue, and you click OK, and again you click OK, and see what happens. See ma, minimum value, highest value.
Okay.
Okay, this is only with a single color. Okay, so do right click and rename it as solid color. Okay, then do right click again, then take a more copy, take a create a copy. So what I do is, so select it, conditional formatting, set this. Now you created data bars or multicolors. Go to new rule and select this two color. Select this. So I think I've done. Okay, so let it be the two color one. Number one. Again, highest number and the lowest number. I'll take less than 35, sorry, greater than 35 and greater than 70. So here red color I'll take, this side I'll take green color. So select and go ahead. See now, this is multicolor value. Okay, then rename is, I said this two color. Next what you do is again do right click and go for move or copy. Then now you set this to three color one. Click here, so delete, go to conditional, manage new rule, then you select three colors of set this to number, midpoint let it be number, maximum also let it be number, and minimum value 35, midpoint 50, maximum 75. So here I'll take pure red color, here I'll take pure yellow color, let it be like this, then here green color. So click OK. So I have used three color in this area. See what happens. Is that is this understood, ma?
Yes, understood.
So what you have to do is do right click and do rename and set this three color. Okay, so which one is easier for you to identify? Conditional format is easy, or format as table is easy, or manual formatting is easy? Which one is easier now for you to practice?
Conditional.
So conditional. So we will be using so many conditions. Based on the condition, the data will get formatted. Okay, so here data will be formatted. Data is to format based on condition. Okay, so how many conditions we are using? We can use two conditions minimum and three conditions, and also I can use five conditions, 4 to 5, 4 to 5 conditions. If I want 4 to 5 condition, then which category I supposed to be selected? Icon set. So better you go for icon set for applying 4 to 5 condition. But if you have 2-3 conditions, then you go for 3 color conditions. Okay, then next one, 2 color conditions is for what? Data bars. You can create your own condition in the conditional format. Whatever data you selected, that data according to the data value, you have to put the condition to be formatted. But in this example, I have taken only the value. So similarly, you take the percentage, So when you have a average column, so select that average column and put the percentage and apply the conditions. Understood, ma? Here I
Yes,
did not,
Rama.
here I did not taken that average column. When you when you would like to format that average value, then set that percentage and format it. But here what I had here, values, it's completely value based. So that's why I've elected only the value based condition. Okay. And next here, here we have a format as table. In the format as table, light category, I think you have practiced this one, dark category and medium category. So this is the main area. Go to format as table and apply, set this option. Now using this area, can I able to export the data? See here, export table to the SharePoint, but you need to have some external point, SharePoint. Okay, so you can export this data into some other SharePoint application. This is the one advantage where we can use it for format as table. Okay, and one more is the advantages. One is first one is we can have a slicer, and here I can have a option is to convert to range. So convert to range. So when you convert this table to range, so this option mainly used to convert table to normal range. Normal range. So this is the area. But once if you convert it into normal range, then you cannot able to have a slicer. So this is important. Once converted into normal range, slicer, pivot, then table style not available, etc. Okay, Nama. Any doubts now? So these are the three methods how we can format it. So how can I insert one more sheet in this? Any idea? What is the shortcut key? Okay. Convert this into normal data and remove. Okay. So somebody will ask you like, madam, create one invoice format and you show me. Okay. Then how can I go for? So how if I would like to create one GST bill, then what you have to do is select that, increase the range as you wanted to have. For example, here I'll take party name. Okay, then purchase ledger. Here I'll take particulars or name of the item. name of the item, and next I here this side I'll take a quantity, rate, then amount, quantity, sorry, rate, quantity. So here I have to enter name of the company. So increase and change the font. For example, Asian computer repair and sales center, and click and drag merchant center and enter the address number 150 first main road, Bangalore. So something like I have given, and here you take contact details. So contact number 080 2, okay, 266 4, something like this. Then mobile number, okay. Then if you want you can increase this area, okay. Select the center area and apply the border. And next, party name, so select this area, do merchant center. Here also do merchant center, and again select merchant center. So party name, select the party name to be applicable, and purchase ledger, and again apply this area, enter whatever quantity name you wanted to have, apply it. So here merge it one by one. So just I'm merging these two, and again click here, merging center. Here also do that, merging center. Okay, so make this bold. Here also make this bold. But here I made a mistake. If I want, I'll take discount also. You shift office, discount column. So now the moment if I enter, So am I audible, ma? So I'm taking here some of the quantity like Dell laptop quantity whatever, but here I have to put formula equals, I'll take quantity into rate. Oh, voice is lagging, ma.
Because of internet slow here.
ಇಲ್ಲ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ.
ಹೌದಾ?
ಈಗಿದೆಯಾ? ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? Hello. Okay, so here I have taken quantity rate, press enter key. Now if I enter some quantity around 10, rate will be 5000, press enter key.
ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ?
ಪಟೇಲ್ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಲ್ಯಾಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ, ತುಂಬಾ ಲ್ಯಾಗ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ.
ಓ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ.
ನೋಡಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷ ನೋಡಿ ಇವಾಗ.
ಇನ್ನು